So I wanted to show some of the things that I got in my most recent Target haul. And by haul, I mean hauls, as in 3. So I went a little bit before I traveled home to Long Island. My best friend saw that the Target dollar spot was filled right as I was on Long Island. So she went and filled this box with things. And then when I got back to Denver, I went again. So these are 3 trips worth of things. There's absolutely no organization to any of these things, as in I grabbed decor, I grabbed erasers, I grabbed pointers, calendars, I grabbed a whole bunch of things. So the first item is a apple. This classroom is our happy place themed door design. So I thought this would be just really easy to throw on the door and I can write their names on the apples. Really simple, and there's over 30 apples and I only have 19 kids on my roster right now. So there's a lot of decoration things and little paper goods. So these are just happy birthday cupcakes. I'm going to be teaching first grade this year, and I know that the primary kids really love celebrating their birthdays and they get all excited. So I thought this would be cute to just have on their desk for them the morning of their birthday. I know these have been really popular, these signs. So they say inspire, play, and create, and they're all different colors. And if you haven't figured this out already, my classroom is full of colors. I did get the American Sign Language chart, and it also has the numbers as well. And even though this is not part of my curriculum, I thought it'd be really important for my students just to be aware that there are other ways that they can communicate. I know last year when I was teaching some English language learners, I had a few students who were so quiet and would whisper, and you couldn't hear a word they were saying. So this is just another way for students to communicate with each other. I also bought a stupid amount of stickers. There's 200 here, 200 here, 200 here, and 200 here. So these are going to be for the behavior clip chart, which is something that my district does, or my building does, I should say, in the primary levels. And so based on where their clip is, at the end of the day, they will receive a sticker. I have a big storage bin from my best friend who sent me this box. And so I'm going to be using the Target Dollar Spot erasers for manipulatives in different reading and math centers. So I have some with sharks, I have some other sea creatures, more sea creatures and suns, more sea creatures, and different types of ice creams and desserts. So that was stuff that I purchased. There is a few more things that I purchased as well. I don't know if I'm going to use them, but I did get the really large adhesive pockets for name tags because I was planning on creating my own just because they can be really expensive and then your kids ruin them. And I feel like with first graders, you can kind of bribe them and say, oh, if you ruin these, no other first graders will ever have them. And for most of them, you know, that appeals to them and they feel really bad if they damage any of your things. Unsurprisingly, more erasers, pencils, shapes, popcorn and pizza, rocket ships and astronauts. So I tried to get eraser themes that both boys and girls would like, and also just had a variety of different starting sounds or colors depending on what activity they were going to be using them for. And I also found this really cute sign last night, so I guess this is a 4th trip because I was getting something for a friend, but it says teaching tomorrow's leaders, and I thought this would just be cute to hang on my door because it has a little hanger and it's small. Alright, so here's everything that my awesome best friend Heather got me from the Target Dollar Spot in Philadelphia. So we went a little nuts with the borders. I have this one that says work hard and be nice, but there's a whole bunch of other quotes. I can't really show you this here, but yes, you can. Your attitude determines your direction. Believe in yourself. You're a star. And a few others. So this is kind of just nice to have these affirmations. I was thinking instead of using it as bulletin board paper, as actually maybe putting them around the classroom, putting them on the edges of our tables, with masking, or not masking tape, with packaging tape, so we'll see. Rainbow alphabet, black and white alphabet, with them losing 3+ months of school because of COVID. Figured the more I can throw the alphabet around, the better. This one I just thought was cute. It's polka dots and rainbows. The rainbow fits more of my theme, but I do like the black and white. There might be more at the bottom. This is a dry erase plank side. I know that some people probably will write their schedules on it. I was thinking of putting some kind of quote like, first I drink the coffee, then I teach the kids, because last year my 4th graders knew that Ms. Fronhafer, which is me obviously, cannot function without coffee. So I have some English and Spanish paper accents. that I'm going to laminate, so it says like yellow, amarillo, and it has a star. So I like that it gives you colors, it gives you numbers, and it also goes even into gold and silver, which is cool. And the numbers have the 10 phrase, which is nice. I did get a couple of square adhesive pockets as well as the rectangular ones, because in our school currency are paw bucks, because we are the Wolverines. And so I was thinking of writing the kid's number on here with Sharpie and then hanging it somewhere, and they can keep their paw bucks in this little sleeve, or maybe even in like a take-home folder. I'm not too picky about that right now. So I did get some magnetic letters. They had felt on the outside and polka dots. These were $5, and I didn't get the $3 pack, or my friend didn't get it for me, because this has 66 pieces, and the $3 one had just the alphabet. So you only had 26. So you're getting a whole bunch more here, and you get 2 or 3 of the letter depending on how commonly it is used. My number bag exploded, I guess, since bringing it here. However, same idea, 66 numbers and symbols. So it has exclamation point, question mark, parentheses, and it's also felt with pockets. Giant paper clips. I need to eat lunch. Paper clips. I really like these just for my curriculum because I have giant spiral notebooks and I have these really big binders. So these were really helpful to just keep me focused on whatever unit we are in, and flipping back maybe to a previous unit that was also looking at main idea, or a previous unit that had multiplication with area models. I got a bunch of cards for the kids to use. I haven't figured out how they're going to use these yet because they're not allowed to touch each other's things, but there are sight words, addition, and you get to pull the tab to reveal the answer, which is kind of cool, but I'll have to make sure I express how careful they need to be with those. And the alphabet. They say they're for preschool, but I think these are appropriate for any children that are learning English or just need that practice. More erasers, surprise, surprise. These are Dr. Seuss. There's one of those missing numbers. More of the paper accents. So these are the alphabets again, and it has the letter, uppercase, lowercase, the picture, and the name of whatever this picture is. I liked these because it's not the typical A, apple, ah. It has A, astronaut, ah. So I just like that it wasn't that typical one that they have by rote memory, so they can again just be exposed to other words that start with these letters. I grabbed an ink pad because I have alphabet stamps. So again, depending on what COVID looks like and what small groups and centers can look like, I would like my students to be able to spell out either their sight words or their spelling words for the week. We have new spelling words and sight words every week in first grade with my curriculum. So I think these are going to be well used. So again, more erasers, because like I said, I'm trying to fill this giant toolbox with them and have different reasons for using them. So Pete the cat and his little sneakers are in there. That's going to be really cool. More of the shapes. I have mermaids and narwhals, and kudos to Target because these mermaids are different skin tone colors, so that makes some of my students feel seen. More astronauts and rockets. I have different colored dinosaurs and more of the pencils. This is highlighting tape. With my curriculum, we use giant books in the beginning of the school year and eventually ease out of them, but I'm hoping to use this to highlight sight words. I have magnetic shapes. They have the name of the shape on it, which is really cool so the kids can hear out the sounds. Probably just use this for math or even indoor recess. I got 2 tap lights because germs are gross, so just elbow it on your way to the bathroom, one for the boys, one for the girls. Conveniently, I'm one classroom over from the bathroom, so if any extra students need to go, I can monitor it a lot easier than if I weren't anywhere near it. And the final item is this really cool math spinner. So my students can't obviously do multiplication because they are 5 and 6 years old, but it has addition, subtraction, and it's rainbow, which is my personality. And so they just have to solve it. And my thinking is this will have to be something that's partner work, so their partner can check them. Or if they do something on here, they need to use manipulatives as well. So I spent a lot of money in the Target dollar spot because I'm a second year teacher and all of the things were pretty and colorful and changing grade levels, so I don't know what I need. I didn't know what was going to be in this classroom. Though these items were bought at least 2 or 3 weeks before I got access to this room. But yeah, so this is everything that I got from the Target Dollar Spot, and I'm excited to show you them being used in the future.